It's time for Lander Valley basketball on County 10.
McFadden takes it herself, almost loses it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. McFadden tries to drive in, kick out the goggles, launches the three. Can she hit that buzzer? It does!
Broadcasting on County 10's YouTube page and KOBD 1330 AM and 1077 FM.
Was looking for the pass for Walker on the cut. Lincoln bounce past the 6B. He'll watch the three. That three is good.
Coming up, the Porter's Tailgate Show. You'll hear about today's matchup, catch up with LBHS Athletics, and hear a pregame interview with the coaches.
Give it to St. Clair. St. Clair. Lincoln. Three. Good! She has 12 in the ball game.
It all starts in 30 minutes.
Washburn to Whelan top of the arc, guarded by Lewis. Give it back to Washburn. Tigers just moving it around. Bartoni going to try and put up a floater. It takes a nice bounce, and Bartoni gets on the board.
Now sending you to the hardwood, bringing you today's action. The voice of the Lander Valley Tigers is Wyatt Barichka.
And a good evening from the newly renovated Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse as we get set for the season opener for Lander Valley basketball. And they are taking on Powell, both teams are great coming into this contest as you're tuned in to the Bailey Tire and Auto postgame, or the Porter's Mountain View Supply show. It's brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton. It's your one-stop shop for grills, spas, stoves, pellets, and more. Porter's is a proud supporter of Fremont County Athletics. Also, let's give a big thanks to Perfect Power. They power this live stream today. They are located in Lander and support our local athletes on and off the field. Give Perfect Power a call today for all of your electrical needs. That number is 307-332-7184. Well, the Lady Tigers are going through some changes. They are on their third head coach in 3 seasons. This coach is Drew Powell, who is entering as his first year as the head coach. It's his first opportunity as a head coach. He was the JV coach of the boys team a season ago. He's been on that for a few seasons and now is going to take the reins of the lead role for the Lady Tigers. They went 17-7 a season ago. The Lady Tigers fell a game short of the state tournament here, and they were 0-2 against Powell a season ago. Powell enters this contest with last season 18-10. They were the consolation champions. They only lost to ranked teams a season ago. They return low numbers, but they are starting to build a program at Park County's Powell High School. As we'll talk a little bit more about these two teams entering the contest. We got plenty of action happening. We'll take a look at the rest of Fremont County, what teams are in action, what's going on from Fremont County. We'll talk about Lander Valley weekend as we are going to preview what Lander Valley Athletics are up to. Of course, you're going to be with us all season long on the County 10 Sports Network with all Lander Valley basketball as well. And of course, we got to make sure Drew Powell doesn't get out of a coach's interview. He hasn't yet. I was just giving him a hard time about that one, but we'll talk with head coach Drew Powell later on in the pregame show. We're going to step aside for our first timeout. We'll take a 60-second timeout, Kaylee Ray, as she's going to be doing the producing work here, as we'll be right back here on the County 10 Sports Network.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmvs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com.
Mountain View Supply, your local...
Subscribe and turn on the notification bell to be alerted every time a new video audio or game is on County 10's YouTube page.
We continue our Porter's Tailgate Show. It's brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply, your one-stop shop for all of your spas, stoves, grills, and pellet stoves. Again, Porter's Mountain View Supply. Let's take a look at the girls' games happening here for the Strannigan Classic. Again, Riverton is the host team for this. Lander's hosting some games as well. And Lander and Powell met just a season ago on the opening night as well. Taking a look at some Fremont County teams. Shoshone played the Cheyenne Sophomores earlier today. There's no score reported. Also happening, Sheridan at Riverton. Riverton having their games at 6 o'clock and 7:30 as well. Jared Anderson having the call on our YouTube page. And again, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on that notification bell and chime in on the chat. We'll give you guys a shout out during the broadcast as well. And again, we're just on YouTube and also we're on our radio station if you're driving on the road, KOVE 1330 AM 1077 FM. Take a look at some other competition that's going to be happening for Fremont County. The Bridger Valley Classic is going to be taking place in Mountain View and Lyman. Wind River is the only Fremont County team to be participating in that one. The girls are going to tip off the boys, are going to be tipping off at 7:30. The girls in the Bridger Valley Classic we're going to make sure we got a ton of score. We have a ton of updates courtesy of YOPreps.com as Wind River will be taking on a Utah team, Milano, Utah at 3 o'clock, so no score yet has been reported here on that one. Wyoming Indian going to be at the Carbon County, that's Du Bois and Fort Washakie that are scheduled to be at the Carbon County Classic. The Coal Miner Classic will feature Wyoming Indian. I just said Fort Washakie. They're the newest basketball team in the girls' rankings in the WHSAA. They had a volleyball team a season ago. They're a Class 1A team, and they're scheduled to play St. Stephen's, and I believe they're also scheduled to play Wyoming Indian. You can check out the full basketball schedule at county10.com. We're going to take another 60-second time.
Did you see Allison at lunch today? I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna text Allison. Hey, hold up, Matt's calling me. Hey, we got the food and we're on our way right now. Hey, who's coming, bro? You're the one that needs help.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
Read all about Fremont County Athletics at county10.com.
Continuing our Porter's Tailgate Show is we want to remind you folks, because Mother Nature is actually lacking in snow, which is probably a good thing for most pedestrians at the moment. Lander is hosting a Nordic ski meet because of the lack of snow from around the state. So those are taking place tomorrow and Saturday. Tomorrow's time is scheduled for 1:30 at the golf course. Saturday time is scheduled for 9 a.m., I believe. Again, more details, as always, you can check those details out at county10.com. Wrestling is going to be on the road tomorrow. They're going to be in Powell for the Powell Invite, their annual opener there in Powell. A lot of schools participate in that one for Lander Valley. That indoor track is kind of still having to get their season going. They usually start in about January, so we'll provide those updates when they come about. We have a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, we're going to talk with head coach Drew Powell of the Lady Tigers. Starting lineups as well going to be coming up shortly. 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
To explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come backed by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the open road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton or shop online anytime at FremontMotors.com and start your Wyoming adventure today.
Head coach Drew Powell of the Lady Tigers. First off, coach, I've asked you what it's like to be the coach and now in practice, but now games are about to start. Just what is it like knowing that you're about to play the first game as the head coach?
I just think it's really just getting out there and letting the girls get up and down the court with somebody other than themselves. Right now, it's more about just kind of seeing who we are and what our identity is rather than going out and game planning for anybody right now. I think it's just going to be nice to go play somebody else at the moment.
Yeah, you kind of alluded to one of my questions. I was going to ask you kind of like what you kind of looking for in this first tournament, because it's kind of like hard schedule. You got 3 back-to-back games, and so conditioning, I'm assuming, is one of them, but just letting them play and see what they are is kind of what you're looking for this week.
Yeah, I think it's get a lot of girls out on the court, kind of see where they're at and see where we're at total, and then just, get out and enjoy it. It's fun just to go out and play the game, and I kind of reiterate that with them, is sometimes you just need to get out and play and get up and down the court, and then we can start making advances on where we want to get to in the future.
I was going to say, I was here for Wednesday practice, and you kind of threw a lot right out of the bat with the offense, but just kind of talk about some of the things that you kind of are trying to implement early on here. I know defense was kind of something that you are saying the type of coach you are, so kind of what are some other emphasis that you want to put with this team?
Yeah, I mean, we really want to work on that defensive side of the ball. It seems to just come around a lot slower than the offensive side of the ball, but we're getting better at the offensive side of the ball. They're starting to really get our ideas down for our offenses, and then we're starting to throw some sets at them and stuff. But with a new coach, it's just a big learning curve, essentially. So we're just trying to get as much in as we can before the first tournament. I don't expect us to be perfect for a while. And we've talked to the girls about that. We don't need to be good now. We need to be good in February. So,
how important is to kind of preach that message a lot, perfection? Some coaches, that's what they hope for. That's kind of their style. But, it doesn't have to be perfect the first time. So how important do you try to emphasize that with your team? Because sometimes that can get to a player's head.
I don't really preach being perfect. I actually preach making mistakes, because I think that's what you can actually learn from. It's really hard to be perfect in anything you do, whether it's in life or in sports. You're always going to make mistakes. It's just more about how do you respond to those mistakes and grow from them.
You get to be home for the first 3 games. Kind of what is that going to be like as a coach to not have to make those long road trips early on to start the year?
I mean, I think it's great, 1, because I get to sleep in my own bed, but 2, because the girls get to sleep in their own bed. Playing 3 games back to back to back on 3 separate days, and, going out and playing as hard as you can, it's nice to go home and just get a nice good night's sleep.
Yeah, not easy 3 games either. One of them was in the state title. They were state champions. And another one is kind of an up-and-coming program, and another one who was at the state tournament last season. But let's focus on Powell. As a coach, too, I should ask you this question before we get into the Powell game. You were the boys' JV coach last year. Did you get to kind of see some of the games for the girls, and does that help a little bit out?
I watched most of their regional games. I made it to those. Usually during the actual varsity game, it was right after my JV game, so I was generally eating dinner, trying to get some food in my belly before the varsity game, so I did watch a little bit of it. Luckily, I have their huddle account, so I've got to watch their regional games again from last year, especially against Powell, and kind of what they did. It looked like they graduated 4 seniors, and I'm sure they'll still run their 1-2-2 press. It's a super high press, and we've been working on trying to break that through the year too.
Yeah, I was going to kind of ask you a little bit more about Powell. I mean, yes, they graduated some seniors. It was a good senior class, but they're returning a lot of varsity experience too. So kind of based on what you were watching, what do you know a little bit about Powell? And kind of, you were mentioning that 1-2-2 press, so kind of what's going to be your game plan?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing for us is try to get up and down the floor and beat that press right away. If we can get them out of the press, I think it'll play to our advantage. it really just comes down to going out and being ourselves. So it's the first week. We really just have to go out and learn who we are as a team. We're returning some varsity kids from last year as well, and I think that they have a lot of good experience that they got taught last year, just being in the game and being pressed and having to deal with those hard situations, and I think they'll rise to the occasions.
Kind of your approach to this game, are you going to kind of let everybody who's going to be on the bench get some minutes, or kind of how are you going to approach it with your team?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan, is just for legs and endurance to just kind of rotate them in and out, see where they're at, and then kind of make our judgments from there moving forward. It's just tournament time. They're fast, exciting games, but quick turnarounds on them all. So it's just being able to get up and down the floor with all the girls at this moment.
Well, Coach, this is always going to be the last question. X Factor difference maker. Ultimately, what's going to help you guys go 1-0?
I think to go 1-0, we have to play great defense and then just make shots. If we can make shots and make easy layups, I think that's the difference in games.
Perfect, Coach. Thank you for your time. I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Have a good day.
Hey, Coach Drew Powell of the Lady Tigers. Big thanks to him for taking some time out of his practice. We did that pregame interview early Wednesday morning, so a big thanks for him on that one. Let's take a look at your starting lineups. It will look like this. We'll start with the Lady Panthers, who will be in their all-black uniforms, orange numbers and letters with the gray trim. It will look like this for the Lady Panthers in this one. Number 1, Alexa Richardson, followed by number 2, Wacy Harvey. Number 10, Addie Thornton, the returning All-Stater. Number 21, Sage Kidd, and number 33, Caitlin Floyd. The Lady Tigers lineup is going to look like this, and I'm going to apologize early to Sayla Carasona, and I believe I said that correctly. I had to probably ask 5 times how to say that name, just I didn't want to mess it up. So she is one of the starters. She wears number 5. The Lady Tigers will be in their home white unis, green numbers and letters trimmed in black. Number 13, the junior Zoe Mulholland. Number 24, the senior Kiara Friday. Number 32, the sophomore Hayden Goggles. And the sophomore, number 50, Adeline Anderson, are your starting 5 for the Lady Tigers. And we get set here, season opener. First opportunity that these two teams can play somebody besides themselves. And again, we are live on YouTube, so feel free to chime in on the chat throughout this broadcast, and we'll make sure to give you a shout out in this one. Adeline Anderson going to step into the center circle. She's going to be matched up with Addie Thornton, the returning All-Stater for the Lady Panthers. 8 minutes on the clock, and we are underway here as the Lady Tigers will control things. It'll be Goggles, so he'll immediately launch a 3. It's going to bounce off the front iron, no good, and then we got to fight for the basketball. And it's going to be Powell basketball. Harvey tries to drive in, goes right side. Going to be rebounded there by Floyd. Put back is no good. Roy will get her rebound again. Here's a 2. That's no good. So 4 opportunities now for the Lady Panthers early on here. Harvey, top of the key, will drive in right side. Friday will get called for her first foul as she reaches in. Just like that, the Lady Panthers a little bit early here, getting the rebounds. And Floyd will inbound it on the right side. Inbound will go to Kidd. She'll just swing it to the top of the key as Harvey. Go left side, pass it now to Richardson. Launches a 3 from the left corner, no good. Friday tries to get the rebound. Rebounded there by Kidd. Put back is no good. And Anderson will finally get this returned to the Lady Tigers. Carasona will give it to Mulholland. Kick out to Goggles. Cross-court pass out to Carasona. Long 2 is good. First points of the season for Lander Valley will go to Shayla Carasona on the long 2. And the Lady Tigers take a 2-0 lead. And we got a foul again. And this will go against the Lady Tigers. I believe Goggles will be called for the foul. And yes, that will be her first, team's second. Another thing we got to point out, I believe we have a new rule change. 5 fouls, and it's not 1 and 1. I believe it is 2 free throws. That was something to talk about. I forgot to check with the coaches, but that's been all over the NFHS. It's been chatting with some coaches, so we're going to find out if that's the case here. Inside pass will go to Kidd. We'll bounce pass it off, and she'll travel with it. Turnover. As the Lady Tigers still take 8 early, 2-0 lead on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Lady Panthers will press. Inbound to Carasona, give it up to Goggles. Goggles across the half court, pass it to Friday. Friday going to the right side, that's good. Beating that fast break pays off, and the Lady Tigers up 4-0 over the Lady Panthers. As Richardson will come in, pass to Floyd, looks for the inside pass to Thornton, and Goggles will rip it away. Stolen again. That is going to be a foul on the Lady Tigers. Harvey is going to be credited with the foul.
Foul call on Hayden Goggles, her second
As Hayden Goggles picking up 2 early fouls here. I gotta wonder what the substitution is going to look like, and they're going to bring in Garrett Lincoln. His first free throw is going to be up and good. First points for the Lady Panthers tonight will go to Lacey Harvey on the free throw. Lady Panthers graduated good group last season, got them to the Consolation Championship and won it. Second free throw, no good. Mulholland going to get the rebound. And Lady Tigers will control the basketball. Panthers pressing. Arizona will cross the timeline on the left side. Bounce pass to Anderson, top of the key. Anderson drives in. Will try to put up a shot from 10. That's no good. And the Lady Panthers will come up with this. Thornton with the rebound. Long pass to Kidd. We'll get it back to Thornton. She'll travel again. Took the first step before she dribbled in. Another turnover. 4-1 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Mulholland will inbound in front of the Lady Tiger bench. And inbound will go to Carasona. Matched up there by Harvey. Carasona goes right side, loses the basketball. Bounce pass it off to Mulholland. Lincoln swing to Friday, left side. Friday will give it back to Lincoln, pass to Mulholland. As almost losing it, Anderson was looking to cut in. Carasona with the save, pass inside. Lincoln will come back out with it as she couldn't control it inside. Friday, top of the key, swing it to Mulholland on the left side. Anderson, top of the key, long two again, and we're going to get a foul on the shot. Anderson's going to go to the free throw line and shoot a pair.
Foul on number 21,
Sage Kidd will pick up her first foul, and Anderson will go to the charity stripe for the first time tonight. Again, Anderson, one of the freshmen that got early varsity time from a season ago, will make her first. And she is on the board for the first time tonight with the free throw. 5-1 now. And Anderson looking for the 2-for-2 trip for the charity stripe, will do so. 6-1 with 5:26 to go. Richardson to the right side, pass it off to Harvey. Harvey's just going to bounce pass it to Kidd. Richardson, right key to Floyd, pass it off now to Harvey. He's on the right corner. Floyd again. Friday playing heavy defense, now to Thornton. Anderson with the matchup there. There's the cut inside to Richardson, and they're going to say Richardson traveled first, so that gets rid of the 2 points for Powell. And Lander will keep their 6-1 advantage on this next possession here as Lady Panthers again will continue to press. Carasona gets matched up there, throws it deflected off Powell, and Lander will keep the basketball. Just basically moves from the baseline to the sideline. Coy Erickson will check in for the Lady Panthers for Richardson with under 5 to play in the first quarter. Carasona trying to get out of the trap. There's the throw, and now we got a fight for the basketball as Anderson almost trips over the bench. Last touch by the Lady Panthers. And Lander's lucky that's not a turnover on them. 4:47 to play. Lady Tigers right now 50% shooting, 2 of 4. Pass inside the Mulholland. She'll have it swatted out by Thornton. And Lady Tigers will get it on the baseline now. Baseline on the right side. Again, we got a lot of renovated. I mean, this whole gym's been renovated. They put a clock on top of the baskets with the shot clock that eventually will get here. Mulholland will inbound it. Inbound to Anderson to the charity stripe. She'll jump stop, look to put up a little hook shot, no good. McFadden was trying to get the rebound, and rebound will go to Kidd for the Lady Panthers. Powell down as that touches Anderson, and that is a lucky break there for Erickson, who was throwing it, thinking Thornton would see it, and doesn't get it. And we still sit with a 6-1 Panther basketball on the baseline. Floyd will give it off to Rick Harvey. Launches the three and connects. And just like that, it's a 2-point lead for Lander, and Friday's going to travel. And that will be another turnover on the Lady Tigers, unofficially their third of the game. Powell with 2. And all stats tonight are unofficial when we take them. We will swing it out now to Kidd. Kidd will just come and hand it off to Erickson. There's a turnover there. Mulholland will get in the lane and stop it. Mulholland to McFadden. Top of the arc, looks to drive in, has a lane, puts up the shot, bounces off the left iron to the right side. And Thornton with the rebound for the Lady Panthers, looking to tie or take the lead here with a 3. Erickson left side. Give it off now to Harvey. We'll swing it now, going around the world. Bounce pass inside. Another turnover by the Lady Panthers. Friday with the pass from Anderson. Friday's going to look to try to just throw it and save it. Friday hobbling just a little bit. We do have a foul. It is Kidd with their second of the game already. First quarter, and this is kind of going to be expected. A lot of fouls, a lot of turnovers early on. Just got to play somebody besides themselves. Mulholland will inbound. We'll try to look. Inbound pass to Kira Lincoln on the right side. Between legs to Mulholland, swing it to Friday. Friday now to Anderson. Anderson looking to drive in. She'll put up a shot for 2. It's good. Adeline Anderson with 4, and it's back to a 4-point lead for the Lady Tigers. Erickson on the right side. We'll pass it up now to Bennett, who checked in just moments ago for Kidd, who has 2 fouls. Thornton with the pump fake, hits right iron, goes to the left side. Friday was trying to get the rebound. We got a jump ball, and possession arrow will favor Powell.
Lady Panther basketball into the Lady Tiger lineup. Alicia.
Got any replays yet there? Got some replays we can show here in a sec, hopefully. .3:14 to go. 8-4 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Thornton will give it off now to Bennett. And pass it out now to Erickson for the 3. Right iron, no good. As Foy comes with the rebound. And another turnover. Landers doing well on the defensive side. They just got to capitalize on some of these opportunities that they have here. McFadden to the right side of the arc. We'll dribble it to the top of the key. One bounce to Carasona. Matched up there by Bennett. Pass to Lincoln for 3 is connected. And the Lady Tigers extending their lead to 7. 11-4 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. 2:34 to play. Floyd to Bennett. Matched up there by Mulholland. Picked up their dribble. Give it off now to Harvey. Matched up by McFadden. Pass off with the Foy right side. Looking for the cut pass. Gets it into Bennett. And we're going to get a foul. And 2 free throws are up there. And do we have that free replay right there? Throw that replay right up there. That was a nice 3 there from Kira Lincoln. That's her first points of the season. And heck of a replay right there. Bennett to shoot a pair. First free throw. Front iron, no good. Lady Panthers right now, 1 of 3 from the charity stripe today. They've had no ties, only 1. I believe 1 lead change. I could be wrong here. Powell's biggest lead's been 2. Second free throw, no good. Mulholland with the rebound. Second rebound of the contest. Lincoln will pass it to McFadden on the right side. Carasona, long 2 is going to be fell short. And it's going to be rebounded by Harvey. Harvey with 4 points in her first board of the night. Under 2 to play here in quarter number 1 at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Thornton going to launch a 3, misses everything. Going to be rebounded there by Harvey again. As Erickson has it on the right side, we'll dribble it up to the middle. Lady Tigers are playing man-to-man defense here. There's the cut inside. Anderson was trying to avoid fouling there on the cut. It's going to go out of bounds, and Friday's going to check in for Mulholland. And she's going to get a breather here. Erickson will inbound. Far side. There's a bounce pass to Richardson. Richardson looking for the inside. Lincoln will come up with the steal. 5th turnover. Long pass for McFadden. And she's going to be kind of trailed there by Thornton. And fortunate it went off of Thornton. Lady Tigers will have the basketball with 85 seconds to go in the first quarter. Lincoln will get the basketball, give it to Carasone on the right side. Look for the inside pass. Anderson there's to make a move. He'll put up the 2. Front iron no good. Out of bounds, and it will be back to the Lady Panthers. Right now, Lander 4 of 10, but has a 100% free throw percentage, only with 2. Powell's been to the charity stripe twice, and there's a nice pass there, but misses the shot is Richardson. And now we have a fight for the rebound. Lincoln will come up with it, and we're going to have a travel.
On the call, back into the Lady Panther lineup, number 23, Mackenzie Fields.
Mackenzie Fields will come in for the first time today for the Lady Panthers. We're under a minute to play here. 57 seconds to go as Erickson will give it off to Richardson. Richardson's going to try to drive in the middle, kick out now to Floyd. Had the 3, doesn't elect to take it. Now we'll take it up to the middle, reset the offense here. Erickson matched up there by McFadden. Look for the cut pass by Bennett, wasn't there. Richardson now going to launch the 3. Carasone on the defense right there. Now we got a fight for the basketball. Floyd will come up with it. As now it's Fields with the basketball, looking for somebody to give it off to, and she'll travel with it. Nice defense there by Kara Friday. And the Lady Tigers will have a chance to hold for the final shot if they want, with 28.3 to go here, as they lead in the season opener 11-4 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Carasone going to just walk over center court. As Carasone is matched up there by Bennett, giving off to McFadden. 15 seconds to play. Lady Tigers looking like they're going to hold for the final shot here. Friday, top of the key. Pass off to McFadden. McFadden looks for the inside pass. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Carasone is just going to hold it. And I don't think they realize how much time was left. 11-4 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Lady Tigers lead 11-4, shooting 40% for the field. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back right after this, right here on the County 10 Sports Network. 11-4, Landers up.
County 10 is your Fremont County news leader. We're everywhere. On the web, mobile, social, and on your radio dial, with all the news you need to feel connected. From sports to board meetings and community features, we work hard to bring you all the latest updates you care about. Visit us today at county10.com. County 10, community connected.
Make your home improvement projects a breeze with Sutherland's, your home improvement experts. Always the right products at the right price. For every project, every day. You can shop and pay online at Sutherlands.com, and we'll get it ready for easy in-store pickup. With the tools and the know-how, you can count on Sutherlands for any job. With over 30,000 items in stock, make your first stop at Sutherland's Home Improvement in Casper and Riverton.
Back here on the County 10 Sports Network as the Lady Tigers take a 11-4 lead, shooting 40%, 4 of 10 for the field. 5 turnovers for the Lady Panthers, 4 for the Lady Tigers, and they're taking advantage of some of these turnovers. Lady Tigers will have the basketball to start, as Brenna Lincoln is going to be in for the first time today for the Lady Tigers. The sophomores, the bounce pass will go to Kara Lincoln, back to Brenna Lincoln. Swing pass to McFadden on the left side. As the fouls do reset here, so it is both teams with 0 fouls, as Anderson can't get the pass. Stolen there, and then Powell will just turn it right back over. As Lincoln pushing the pace here, Kira Lincoln to Brenna Lincoln. Thought about the 3, now tries to drive in. Bounce pass to Kira Lincoln. Swing pass now to McFadden. We'll go to the right side, look for the cut pass. Wasn't there. Bounce pass to Anderson, top of the arc. As Anderson will take one dribble, back out to Lincoln. We'll go to the left side. And Lincoln to Friday. Friday crossover, now spins, tries to drive in. The basketball will roll from the right rim to the left rim and off. And Powell with the basketball. We'll see what Powell does here. Floyd will try to go for the other hand. Score is no good. Friday will come up with the rebound. We'll give it off here to Lincoln. Look for the two, and it's going to be swatted there by Erickson. It is Kieran Lincoln who comes up with the rebound. And we'll go to the right side. Nice behind the pass, and Anderson is going to be fouled, and we'll go to the charity stripe to shoot two. Did we get a replay on that pass right there? Or that'd be a heck of a pass right there if it went in, but let's take a quick look at that on your replays. Brought to you by Myers Gambles, and basically threaded the needle right there for a chance for two here. Anderson back to the line for the second time tonight. She is 2 of 2 for the charity stripe. As the first one will make it now 2 of 3. I feel like that was a broadcaster jinx waiting to come. As we're going to get some substitutions. Thornton's going to come in. Coming out is Mackenzie Fields for the Lady Panthers. They have 4 on the bench. Does Powell, who's ranked 3rd in the classification, as Anderson will make the second. And we'll go 50% from that, as Anderson's going to come to the bench and get a rest here. 3 of 4 for the charity stripe. All of them from Adeline Anderson, 75%. 1 of 2 from 3. And 4-12 from the field as the Lady Tigers so far as they take a 12-4 lead. Richardson's give it to Erickson. Launch the 3 from the right arc is going to be, or left arc, that's going to be good. As Erickson will get the second 3-point score for the Lady Panthers tonight. Lincoln has the basketball poked out there, does recover it. As the lead is at 5, 6:15 to go to play in this second quarter. Lincoln going to launch a 3 from the top of the arc, hits the back guy and goes to the right side, rebound by Harvey. And so Harvey will give it off to Floyd. Floyd look to drive in, kick out to Erickson, top of the arc, matched up there by Lincoln. Swing it now to Richardson to the right side, matched up there by Kieran Lincoln. Lady Panthers just kind of looking for the shot, pass inside to Floyd. Floyd will take the shot, right iron, no good. Here's the put back by Harvey. That's going to be no good, as she will go to the line and get a chance to help the percentage-wise so far for the Lady Panthers tonight. Only have made 1 shot out of 4 free throw attempts. Trying to cut this lead to 3 if they can here. Powell is only down by 5. Harvey so far 4 points in the contest. Make that 5 now. As Aiden Goggles with 2 fouls will come in into the contest. Again, she has 2 fouls, so you got to worry about potentially a third in the first half. And Harvey will go 2 of 2. The lead goes down to 3 here. Stolen there by Lady Tigers is Erickson. It'll be Richardson who puts it up for 2, and just like that, this has become a 1-point ball game here for Lander, and we got a foul on Powell by Richardson. That will be her first. It's the team's first, or excuse me, the second team foul in the quarter here. I only have them down for 1, so be curious to see here as Carasona will give it off to Goggles. Goggles is looking for a pass. We'll give it off to McFadden. Now to Mulholland. Mulholland with the basketball now. Here's a 3-point shot. That's good by Zoe Mulholland, and it's back to a 4-point lead here. Powell pushing the pace. Richardson with the basketball. As that shot's going to be no good, and we got a foul on the play here. And the Lady Panthers will foul. AC Harvey with her first foul of the half, and then it goes out of bounds, and it will be Lander Valley basketball. (15-11), 4:57 to play. Carasona and Mulholland, they're trying to beat this press that they're getting. Mulholland's going to have a jump ball, and Powell's going to get it back.
Possession arrow, Lady Panthers.
Yeah, possession arrow will favor the Lady Panthers, down by 4 again. Floyd on the inside will put up her shot. She's going to be fouled. Friday keeping her arms in the air, thinking it's on her. And they will say Friday will pick up her second. That's the second team foul in the quarter here. Alan Anderson going to check back in here in just a moment. Floyd's first free throw is nothing but net.
Floyd's first one is good. Back in the Lady Tiger lineup, Alan Anderson.
As Anderson comes back, Floyd with her first points of the night. 2 rebounds and a point so far, looking to cut this lead back down to 2. 15-12 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Front iron, no good. And getting the rebound is Harvey. And she'll pass it inside to Thornton, loses the basketball, now tries to save it, gets it to Harvey, and the Lady Panthers will reset here. What a save there by Thornton with 2 Lady Tigers on her, and still got it out. Richardson puts it to the right side, no good. Mulholland with the rebound, and we're going to have a foul on the rebound attempt. Thornton with her first. As we're just seeing substitution. Sage Kidd with 2 fouls comes in, will replace Erickson. Mulholland had it inbounded to Goggles, turnover by the Lady Tigers. Inside passes, that's going to be over, and Thornton was trying to get that called on Lander, and I don't think that was going to be the case. Didn't even touch it. It was Mulholland. And once again, Powell with the press. Arizona to Goggles will cross the logo, bounce pass it off to McFadden, pump fake, drive in, kick out now to Carasona, will launch the 3, look for the back. The bank shot can't do so, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that's just the first 3 attempt of the quarter. Lander is 50% from beyond the arc. And we are under 4 to play here. Richardson will cross the timeline, give it off to Harvey. Inside pass to Thornton, will look for the 2, hits the front iron, and Adeline Anderson will pick up the rebound. Mulholland to the right side. We'll give it back to Anderson. Looks to drive in, loses the basketball. Turnover again. Thornton with the turnover. Floyd will try to put it up, and that's no good. And McFadden will come up with the rebound. And McFadden throwing it to Floyd. And we got a hot potato going on here. There's a foul and 1. And Harvey is going to get the and 1 opportunity here, as Harvey is right now leading the Lady Panthers with 8 points. And Hayden Goggles just picked up her 3rd, and now you're going to get a timeout by head coach Drew Powell here. It's going to be a full timeout. We're going to take a 60-second timeout. We'll step aside. Lady Tigers lead by 1 with a chance for Powell time. We'll be back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Letters. 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
Nobody likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
This is Maven, award-winning optics for the adventurous. From binoculars to spotting scopes, Maven has you covered. Be prepared for scouting, wildlife watching, or any outdoor adventure. As a proud sponsor of local high school sports, we wish all the Fremont County athletes the best of luck this season. Visit mavenbuild.com for more information and to order. Maven, discover something new.
Read all about the Fremont County Sports Weekend at county10.com.
15-14, a chance for a 3-point play here by Harvey, who got the score just a moment ago. Foul goes against Goggles. Drew Powell is going to elect to keep her in there with 3 fouls. Now you got to be really concerned if she picks up her 4th right here. Harvey is 2 of 2. Or excuse me, 3 of 4 for the Charity Stripe. Will miss the and one opportunity. Anderson will get the rebound. Almost turnover there. Lady Tigers have a 3 on 2. Carasona looks to drive in. It's going to be an offensive foul on Carasona. That's going to be her first foul of the contest. And Powell now will have the basketball with a chance to take the lead for the first time tonight. As right now, Lady Wolverines trailing 18-4 in their contest. So we have a stoppage for a moment. And now we're going to the scorer's desk, and I think they're trying to change this. They have non-Carasona call for the foul. So they gave that to, they gave it to Powell. There's only 121 out there. But either way, they fixed the problem, and we're back in action here. Turnovers pretty even so far. Lady Panthers having 7. Thornton for the Charity Stripe. Back iron and another foul. And it's going to be over the back. Lady Tigers with the basketball now. And right now, the Lady Panthers have scored 10 points in the quarter. Lander has scored 4. Powell has shot 6 more free throw attempts, and this is it. We are going to get the 5 fouls to the Charity Stripe, and this is not 1-and-1. This is going to be 2 free throws with the new rule implemented, as Lincoln's going to shoot up the first one and get it in and good. Foul does go against Floyd. That's going to be her. That one says first. I have her for 2. Lincoln for her second. Will knock both in. Back to a 3-point lead. Long pass is going to get off of the fingertips of Richardson. And the Lady Tigers once again getting the basketball back here as Mulholland is going to see the Lady Panthers half-court press here. Goggles will give it to Friday. Walk over the logo that's been placed there over the summer. Anderson looking for the backboard shot. We got to fight for the basketball. It goes out of bounds, and the Lady Tigers will keep it. That one looked like it went off of Anderson for a moment, but either way, like I say, we're always up here. We're not down there, and we can't do the officiating from up here. 2:46 to play. Goggles will inbound to Anderson. Back to Lincoln. Powell saw that one coming, as I think Lincoln was looking for Goggles. McFadden will bounce past it to Lincoln. Now back to Goggles. Matched up there by Floyd. Here's the swing to McFadden. Top of the key. Looks to drive in. Right side. Looks to put up the shot, and not going to get the foul call, as I think you heard Coach Drew Powell yell right there. It's going to be out of bounds. Turnover to, or possession will go to Powell. It's not a turnover, just a missed shot right there. Richardson to the right side, look for the inside pass to Thornton. Bounce pass it now, looking for Harvey, and we're going to get a kicking violation. Stays with Powell. Substitutions will come in. Friday's going to check in. We're going to get Erickson back into the contest. I'll give a big thanks to State Farm Justice Jacobs. State Farm Justice Jacobs is a proud supporter of Tiger Athletics. Stop today in his office or call 332-2530 in Lander. Thornton, the inbound, can't get it. Anderson fighting for the rebound, gets the second bucket chance. As Lincoln will look for the pass again to Anderson. That's the same type of pass that we saw a little bit ago. Lady Tigers with the basketball. Goggles kick out to Lincoln's going to launch the 3. Looks on target, hits back iron though. And rebound will go to Erickson. So Lady Panthers right now, it's 10 points, but still trailing this one. Have held the Lady Tigers to just 6 points in the quarter. Richardson will swing it to Floyd. Floyd going to try to go around the inside. Now give it to Thornton. Has 2 Lady Tigers right there, and Anderson going to be called for the foul, as I think Coach Drew Powell was kind of mentioning that.
Tiger foul call number 50, Alan Anderson.
Alan Anderson just keep the arms up, and now Powell going to be in the 2 free throw bonus. I don't even know what you can call it anymore. You don't get double bonus, but you don't get the 1-1. First free throw by Thornton is good. It has a chance to cut this lead down to 1 here. Powell 5 of 10 from the charity stripe, 50% on the day. Powell ranked 3rd in the Wyoming Prep Coaches and Media basketball poll for the girls' side. Free throw is good. Lead is back to 1. Goggles will give it off to McFadden. Pass it to Lincoln. Almost stolen there. We're going to have a jump ball, and that's a save there for the Lady Tigers because they have the possession row. And just like that, 90 seconds to go in the half. 17-16 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Lady Tigers' biggest lead's been 8. Goggles will get the inbound across the timeline. Get the screen from McFadden. Goggles almost loses it. Does regain control, though. Trying to find somebody to give it off to. Looks for the inside pass to Anderson. Kick out to Lincoln for 3. That one is good! Garrett Lincoln with her second 3 of the contest. And the lead's back up to 4. So we'll show that replay in just a moment here. Thornton thought about the elbow shot. Kick out now to Harvey for 3. Misses everything. Friday will come up with the board. We'll give it off to Goggles. Lady Tigers trying to hurry it up here. Goggles with the floater. Hits the front iron. Goes to the left side. 47 seconds to play here as the Lady Panthers will really slow it down here. As Erickson has control now. Give it off to Richardson. She'll just back it up. Theoretically, Powell could hold for the final shot if they want. Again, no shot clock here in Wyoming High School basketball. Richardson just trying to find some room. Goggles putting some pressure on her. Give it to Erickson, who's matched up there by Lincoln. Erickson, hand off to Richardson. Powell definitely now going to hold for the final shot. Erickson, right side, bounce pass to Thornton. 10 seconds to play. Back out to Richardson to the right side. Erickson, 3 is no good. Thornton looking to go, and then we have the loose basketball. Thornton going to launch it, and we're going to have a foul right at the end here. And just like that, we do have a foul. 3 free throws are coming. Do we have a replay of that shot just a moment ago? Of the foul? Final moment. Let's take a look at that replay. Replay brought to you by Myers Gambles. Is Thornton going to go to the line, and yeah, that looks pretty foul to me right there, at least from our view, as that replay is brought to you by Myers Gambles. Thornton at the line, going to cut this lead to possibly 2, as she will get the first shot. And we'll look to get one more here. Thornton with 4 points on the night, and all of them coming from free throws in this quarter. And that's the end of the first half. 20-18 your score. We're going to step aside for a longer version timeout here. We'll step aside. We'll be back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
Mountain View Supply, your local experts in fire and water. We got everything you need for new installs to accessories, and don't forget our great selection of stoves, grills, and spas. We've been serving Wyoming for over 40 years, so you know you can trust us for quality products and expert service. Visit portersmbs.com or stop by our Riverton or Casper locations today. Porter's Mountain View Supply, located on 750 East Sunset Drive in Riverton.
Perfect Power is a proud supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Perfect Power provides services for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. Darren Hubble, owner and master electrician, has over 30 years of electrical experience. Darren's trustworthy team of professionals can get the job done right. Perfect Power, serving Fremont County and surrounding areas. Stop into 1320 West Main Street, Lander, or give them a call at 307-332-7184.
At Eyes on Fremont, we know that good vision is about more than just seeing clearly. That's why we're dedicated to providing expert eye care for the whole family. From children's exams to contacts, LASIK to glaucoma treatment, we're here to help. We accept most insurance plans, and our experienced team will make sure you feel right at home. Schedule an appointment today at 111 South Broadway in Riverton, or give us a call at 307-856-9000. Visit WyomingEyes.net to learn more.
How many letters? 5 letters. Just think about, what am I doing right now? Smile. Smile? Uh-huh. This is so easy.
likes to be stopped by the police, but if I'd seen her texting while driving and given her a ticket, it just might have saved her life.
Myers Gambles is your one-stop shop for furniture, mattresses, and appliances in Lander, Wyoming. We have an unbeatable selection of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and dining room. Plus, we have the latest trends in home furnishings. Our mattresses are comfortable and affordable, and our appliances are built to last. Whether you're looking for a new TV, sofa, or refrigerator, we have the perfect finish, style, and function for your home. Visit us at 420 Main Street in Lander, or check out our website, landergambles.com. Today.
Get ready to explore Wyoming's stunning parks at Fremont Motors during the Open Road Sales Event. We're giving away a complimentary Wyoming State Parks pass with every vehicle sold, so you can get out and explore our beautiful state behind the wheel of a brand new vehicle. Plus, all Fremont vehicles come back by Fremont Care, so you'll be covered no matter what the open road has in store. Visit Fremont Chevrolet GMC in Riverton or shop online.
Your home of Fremont County Athletics all season long. We are the County 10 Sports Network.
Halftime score looks like this. It's 20-18 on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Your halftime show is brought to you by Buckle Up for Life. YDOT wants to remind you that it's proud to cheer on local athletes. Your dedication on and off the field as admirable. Again, seatbelts save lives. Buckle up so you can stay in the game every time, every ride. 20-18 your score right now. The Lady Tigers taking the lead this one. Powell came back after a 14-point second quarter. Let's bring up those stats real quick there. Thanks to Kaylee Ray on the producing, Kendall on the camera tonight. It looks like this. The Lady Panthers right now, we'll start with their statistics. 17% shooting, but however, there's been more opportunities for them. They had 23 attempts of shots. Lander just 18 in the contest. Free throws for the Lady Panthers started off rough, but it got to 62% later on. It was Addie Thornton late in that one who would get a 3-point foul by Anderson and put Thornton in the line, put 3 to make this one 20-18 in the contest. 3-point wise, Powell is 25%, 2 of 8. They have 18 rebounds and 8 turnovers in the contest. Lander favors right now 3-point wise, 50%, 3 of 6 in the contest. Overall, 6 of 18 at 33%, 83%, but they only shot 6 times. And Anderson's been to 4 of those, as Kiera Lincoln has been only to 2 of those in the contest. 11 rebounds total and 9 turnovers in the contest. Don't leave after the conclusion of the girls' game. The boys' game is coming up, as you can see them warming up at the moment there. Again, your halftime show is presented by YDOT. We're going to step aside, provide some updates from around the state. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back right after this on the County 10 Sports Network.
This guy was driving way over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a lot over the speed limit. Look at the damage. This guy was going a little over the speed limit. Look at the damage.
RE/MAX All-Star Realtors are proud to sponsor sports across Fremont County for the 22-23 season. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors was founded in 1991 with the goal of doing real estate in a way that would make our clients' lives as easy and uninterrupted as possible. They've completed many transactions involving residential, commercial, vacant lots, farm and ranch, and investment properties, and can help you with any goal you might have regarding any of these today. RE/MAX All-Star Realtors, 938 West Main Street, Riverton. See them online at remaxriverton.com.
2018, your halftime score on the Buckle Up for Life Wyoming halftime show. we got our Student of the Week. It's presented by Wyoming Catholic College. It's proud to cheer on our local athletes. Your dedication on and off the field is admirable. Find us online at wyomingcatholic.edu. They are situated smack dab in the middle of town. This week, your LVHS Student of the Week goes to Randall Wise. Randall Wise is a senior who was nominated for this week's LVHS Student of the Week. He participates in Student Council, is the student body president this year at National Honor Society and Band. He has received the Hugh O'Brien Ambassador Award, many academic letters, and a district honor. Bam. He was nominated by Van Lajau. Hopefully I say that right, as Randall has a great work ethic, is always willing to help out his peers. I truly enjoy having him in my class as well as the teaching mentor. He's been very helpful and great to work with. I'm excited to see all things Randall will accomplish in his life. I know he will do great things. After school, he plans to study environmental science and chemistry as well as attend law school. He is the son of Randy and Cheryl Wise. Let's take a look at some individual numbers real quick here. We're going to take one more 60-second timeout in just a moment. Taking a look at the point totals. Kiera Lincoln with 8 points leads the way for the Lady Tigers. And for the Lady Panthers, it's led by Lacey Harvey with 8 points. Carasona with 2. Mulholland had a 3-pointer early on in the game. You have Kiera Friday who scored 2. Adeline Anderson with 5 points on the night. For the Lady Panthers, like I said, Lacey Harvey leads the way with 8 points. Richardson with 2. Erickson with 3. Thornton with 4. And Floyd with 1. As we got about 90 seconds left to go in this half, and with that, we'll step aside for our final timeout. Here, we'll be right back. Second half action coming up. Lady Tigers lead 20-18 right here on the County 10 Sports Network.
Construction is a local contractor dedicated to our community. We're proud to support our student athletes in every sport on and off the field. We believe in hard work, crafting excellence, and building legacies one project at a time. We bring your vision to life. Visit GoddardConstruction.com to see what we can create for you. Goddard Construction, building Fremont County one project at a time.
Northside Auto Body Shop in Lander is proud to support sports and student athletes for the 20.
Back here on KOVE 1330 AM 107.7 FM, as well as County10.com. A big thanks to Kaylee Ray and Kendall for their help tonight, as unfortunately they're going to leave me solo tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. But again, big thanks to them as always well during the season, as again 20-18 is your halftime score. We're going to enter the third quarter. Again, 11 points for the Lady Tigers in the first quarter, 4 for just Powell in this first quarter. Then Powell kind of flipped the script, 14 points in the second, 9 in the second for Lander Valley. Is that your score on the Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard? We did just see the new rule, 5 fouls, you get 2 free throws right away. And again, it's an interesting rule that I wish I should have asked the coaches, but I didn't know if it was an actual thing until the second quarter. Is we'll get set. Third quarter action coming up. Arizona, Goggles, Friday, Mulholland, and Anderson, the 5 for the Lady Tigers. The Lady Panthers will have the basketball to start this second half. Richardson, Harvey, Floyd. It'll be Kidd, Thornton, and Erickson. The 5 for the Lady Panthers. Inside pass to Kidd on the right side. Spin will put up a shot, no good. Rebounded there by Anderson. Anderson right now 5 points and 5 boards as that goes out of bounds. Lady Tigers will have it, and they got to beat that 10-second clock. As Powell is providing the press here. Mulholland now will give it off to Friday. Anderson kind of making her way back, has nobody. Friday now trying to beat the press. We'll get it to Mulholland just in time. Mulholland had Anderson, couldn't get it though. Goggles will launch the 3. Yes, that's good. Peyton Goggles with our first points of the night. It's a big 3. It's 5-point lead, 23-18 on Fremont Chevrolet scoreboard. Thornton thought about a 3 as she's matched up there by Anderson. We'll pass it to Richardson on the inside. Kidd now left side will double dribble with it, as the officials will say, and turnover again on Powell. That'll be their 9th turnover in the contest. Now the teams are evened up at 9 turnovers apiece, and now Lander will have more turnovers, as that's 10 turnovers. That shot's no good. Mulholland will come up with the rebound. as Powell again has been pressing pretty much the entire game here. Friday looks to drive in, bounce pass it out to Mulholland. Goggles again, same spot, same score as she gets it in. Hayden Goggles back-to-back threes has made this an 8-point game just like that in 2 shots. And she will get the steal right there. Goggles was playing with 3 fouls.